Hey beautiful people, hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome to 50 Cents. I know I'm a little bit late to the party this week for my weekly rotation, but I had such a stressful week that I just couldn't record this video yet, but now I will do that, and I want to show you which great fragrances I wore last week. So let's start it off with Monday. Monday I came back from my visit home in Bonn, and I wanted something easy to wear, and it was so hot, it was so humid on this day, and I can remember, and I wore Puron Décarant Le Matin. I think I showed it to you last week already in my last rotation. This one is one of my new favorites when it comes to high heat fragrances. Such a beautiful citrusy fougere kind of fragrance that still stays so fresh, so refreshing all the time. That's what I really adore about this fragrance. It has like this classic vibe to it, but it's not too much, and I just like this kind of classy vibe sometimes. That's what I really enjoy about this one, and this gets no hype online. I think this flies quite under the radar, and it's a beautiful summer scent, guys. So if you want something interesting, if you want something a little bit fougere like for the higher heat, for really hot days, really try this one out. I think it's a beautiful fragrance, Puron Décarant Le Matin. So on Tuesday I had some things to do before I went to the office, to the studio where I work, and I had clients there, and I wanted just something that is easy to wear, and it was so hot also on Tuesday. Last week was really humid sometimes still here in Cologne, and I wore Chanel's Allure Edition Blanche. If you don't know, guys, one of my favorite summer fragrances that just exists in the designer, on the designer side of things, guys. I think this is just amazing stuff, amazing price value, because it is such a unique scent, and I just love this acidic citrus note in here that is more like just a lemon citrusy feeling, combined with this slightly spicy oriental touch and this tonka beanie vanilla dry down that is not too much for any high heat day, guys. It just makes this fragrance more sensual and appealing to other people. I think in general Chanel is such a mass appealing, gorgeous house or fragrance house that you have to check out if you haven't. But I think a lot of people know a lot of fragrances from them because they are really popular, but this one is a little bit more edgy than the rest of the line. I just enjoy this one so much, and if I just want an easy grab in the summertime, I gravitate to this one, and I wear this one a lot, guys. It's my second bottle and I love it. Allure Edition Blanche by Chanel. So on Wednesday it was finally a cloudy day. Surprise, surprise. After like 3 weeks of high heat and humidity, it was time for like a more chilly summer day, and I was quite happy with that because there are fragrances that I want to try out on chilly summer days, and this is one of them because it's just a year-round beautiful fragrance. This is Dior Original, so Dior Original. If you can't find this one, it's called Dior Original now, but this one is like, I think, a 2019 batch, so the Eau de Toilette, and this one is just amazing. I just love the way the iris is presented in this fragrance, guys. I think this is just such a masterpiece, and I'm so happy to found this. I found this, I think, on eBay last month or 2 months ago, and this was love at the first sniff. I had a sample of this, of the new Dior Original before, and I loved it, so I wanted this in my collection, and I think this is just amazing. And for me, really side by side on the same masterpiece level than the Intense, to be honest with you. I love how this is so versatile, so different, and this smells so posh, so unique in a way when it comes to men's designer fragrances, and that's what I was looking for on this kind of day, and I really enjoyed wearing this on Wednesday. So on Wednesday I wore Dior Original by Dior. So Thursday was around the corner, and on Thursday, of course, it was warm again, really warm, and I wanted to wear this fragrance again because This sits on my shelf for way too long, and it's such a beautiful fragrance. This is Narciso Rodriguez Bleu Noir Eau de Toilette for him, or just Bleu Noir. I think this is such an amazing fragrance, guys. This is really the baby of Terre d'Hermès and Déclaration by Cartier. Beautiful stuff, and I really wear this not that often, and I don't know why. Every time I wear this fragrance, I wonder why I don't wear this more often, because it's so beautiful. You have this slightly blue facet, but not a shower jelly facet to it. It's just a little bit spicy. You have this beautiful vetiver, and then you have this freshness in the opening that provides this one from getting too spicy or too earthy. It's just an amazing blend for an amazing price. I think you get this for a really good price online. I'm a really big fan of this Eau de Toilette. I know a lot of people like the Eau de Parfum and the Parfum more than this. I like this one the most because for me this is more versatile, and I don't like the sweetness of the other two flankers. So this one is amazing, and this was just the perfect fit for this warm day on Thursday. So I went with Narciso Rodriguez Bleu Noir. On Friday, I had some plans in the evening to go to a whiskey tasting with my best friend. I was really looking forward to that, and that's why I wanted to wear this fragrance that is quite new in my collection, and I'm a big fan, guys. This one is just amazing, and no one talks about this. This is Florientai by Comme des Garçons. Guys, beautiful bottle, by the way. Beautiful bottle. And I think it's just an outstanding design, to be honest, even if it can't stand on its own. And the scent, guys, this is so beautiful. When I heard this is a plum scent, I was thinking about I was more thinking about cherry scents like L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum or Lost Cherry or something by Tom Ford. But this is so different to this more sweet gourmandish cherry fragrances, because here the plum just provides this fruity freshness, and the rest is really like a woody, slightly incensey experience, but more heavy on the sandalwood, really dry woody here, really masculine, and it has like this modern touch to it. I don't know how to explain it in the best way, because it has like a little bit for me of a Dior Sauvage feeling without smelling like it. So really versatile, really masculine, just smells like a fresh man, but in a different and unique way. And if you are a little bit of a hipster, if you want something that is really different, really try this out, because also when it comes to longevity, protection is really good with this one, but when you spray this one on, you will think it's a little bit of a bomb, alright? It really will give people maybe headaches if you overspray, but this gets quite close to the skin really early in the dry down, so it still is projecting, but not as like crazy. So I think this is just a beautiful fit for an all year, all round fragrance, and I really enjoyed this. I was wearing this in the studio just with a few sprays, and then I took this one with me in a bag, and then I resprayed before going out to the whiskey tasting, and I really enjoy this fragrance, guys. I think this is really the best of Comme des Garçons I've smelled so far, and I really enjoy this one. This is Florientai by Comme des Garçons. On Saturday, I had a little hangover, I'm honest with you guys, but I had things to do. I wanted something different, and I gravitated to a fragrance that I'm not wearing that often. That is Bulgari Purom. Bulgari Purom, the extreme version, and this one is beautiful. This one is so beautiful, guys. I think it's from the 90s, and I think it's a little bit harder to find these days, but I think you can easily find it online still, on discount or on some sites. And I really adore this fragrance, because it is still, and it was in my whole childhood, this was the signature scent of my dad, and it still is. So that's why maybe I'm not wearing this that often, but it reminds me of him, and I think it's just in general such a beautiful scent, guys. It's really timeless and smells a little bit like white. There's a white tea note in here, really fresh, little bit spicy but different, and it has really good performance. This extreme version is still an eau de toilette, but it performs beautifully on my skin, and I was quite impressed on Saturday when I just was running errands and I had to get some things done, and I was laying in the park reading, and this one was on my skin like for like 8 hours or 9 hours, and I really enjoyed wearing it. So if you can get it, really try it out. If you want a different type of fresh fragrance and you like the idea of a tea-based scent, this is amazing. This is Bulgari Purom Extreme. And last but not least, on Sunday I had the plan to go to a lake with my girlfriend to go swimming because it was humid again and I want something easy to wear, and I went with Eau de Citron Noir by Hermes. This one still the most realistic lemon smell I've smelled so far. Really like a lemon peel. Really enjoy this fragrance when I want something that smells quite classy, fresh, invigorating, and something that is just an easy grab, and I think this is just amazing. The only downside with this fragrance that appeals to me more and more, and I have to be honest with you guys, is that in the far dry down I really don't like this hard woody ambroxan base that this provides, and it's not really Hermes like, I think, and that's the only thing that keeps me from saying this is a masterpiece, because I just love the opening and I love the first like hours, like the first 4 or 5 hours are really beautiful, and then you have this more like harsh ambroxan woody base that I really don't enjoy that much. But still, I wore this just to go swimming, so I was fine with that, and I really enjoyed wearing this in the highest heat. I think this provides this beautiful citrusy, slightly sugar, it really smells like a citrus cocktail combined with a crushed sugar feeling to it. It's just beautiful, and if you like this ambroxan kind of fragrances, really give this one a try. This is Eau de Citron Noir by Hermes. Yeah, and that's it, guys, for the last week. Sorry to provide you that late with my weekly rotation. I will give you my next weekly rotation next Monday, so stay tuned, enjoy your summer, see you next time, bye bye.